will begin things at the 25.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
From the gun, here's Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Throwing on third down, Watson. This is complete to Watkins on a slant.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson.
They'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They run. This is Scarborough. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Out of the gun, Watson. Airing it out deep for Smith. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Next to score, Eagles 7, Panthers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On the ground, McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
For Marshall, that's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Scott to return it.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage, being the road.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Open man has got it, the tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, Watson to keep it.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now Scarborough. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Darnold. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
And here's Joseph Charlton now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Oh, the return is Scott.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Watson's throw complete there to Smith.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's more. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's the Panthers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with McCaffrey going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Bo Scarborough as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Panthers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A first down throw, Darnold. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
Alex Erickson elects to take it out. No return here for Erickson. Touchback, and they'll start at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second and 8. Here's Darnold. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd and inches, Watson eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. 20, and it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
The quick slant caught.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Darnold. He's got it. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 5 now. Darnold.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Darnold from the gun.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Touchdown, Carolina!
Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
The drive starts on the ground with Scarborough. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Watson now to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter from Charlotte.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Scarborough. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Panthers 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Mike, 49.
Faking the give. Darnold. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Darnold's throw complete there to Moore.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Darnold. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Still 9 remaining on second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Watson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First throw in OT for Watson. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
To throw is Watson. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 64 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They try again with Scarborough. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now. Someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. It's Scarborough again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
The kick by Elliott is good. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Darnold to throw. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.